Hey everyone, welcome to another great episode of the Smooth Business Growth Podcast, where we share 15 minutes of fast-paced pure marketing strategies proven to move the needle in your business. So I'm your host and Captain Lindsey Phillips. I am the founder of Smooth Sailing Business Growth, where we help busy entrepreneurs attract and acquire customers faster through powerful and consistent content marketing. In fact, if you go to smoothbusinessgrowth.com at the end of the show, you can download your social media roadmap to help you do just that. So I am super excited today because my buddy, partner in crime, and co-host with Marketing and Merlot, Lindsey Anderson, is here. And she, of course, is the CEO of Traffic and Leads, where your solution to slow growth is just one click away. And now she's the author of the C.L.I.C Technique, which we'll be chatting about today. So let's set sail, folks. So welcome aboard, baby.
Hey, Lindsey. Thanks for having me on. And it's best-selling author.
Woo-hoo!
Come on, man.
Yes, I should have updated that.
You should have. I need to update my bio.
Yeah, exactly. And your one sheet. That's so friggin' awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
Cool. So, entrepreneurs feel super overwhelmed, as we know, with online marketing because there's so many things to do, right? So how does the C.L.I.C Technique help?
Yeah. So first of all, the name of my book is The C.L.I.C Technique. You guys can find out more at theclicktechniquebook.com. And I really went into this book for those entrepreneurs that are just like trying to bootstrap it and understand this, and they're not ready to put a whole bunch of money behind a funnel, but they just want to build a strong digital marketing foundation, and then they can build on that foundation and have these multi-figure launches and have a never-ending stream of traffic and leads to their business. But it all starts with a foundation. So through the C.L.I.C Technique, I outline step by step in the exact things that you guys need to do, and you need to do consistently over months and months and months in order to build a strong foundation. And I'm not lying to you. I'm not saying this is overnight. This is literally a long-term strategy. But I promise, and Lindsey can attest to this, if you do this, if you do what I'm outlining here, you can have all of these things that you see on Facebook all the time.
Absolutely. And it's like online marketing, it is such a long game. And I think so people are looking for these, quick, not schemes, but like a quick solution or a quick fix. And it's like,
or the trick, the magic that's going to work finally this time. But really the magic is the consistency. That's the magic.
Absolutely. So seeing as consistency starts with the letter C, what does your C in C.L.I.C Technique stand for?
It actually there's actually two, Lindsey.
That's two. That's true. There are two C's.
We'll start with the first
C,
which is curiosity, which is one of Lindsey's main gigs, which is content marketing. You have to put good content out there consistently in order for people to even come to your website where you can do other things with that information. But the first thing is curiosity, and you have to create good content that makes people curious and the search engines curious enough to come to your website.
Yeah, absolutely. And to me, it's like everyone has different language or whatever, but it's like it's the hook, right? That lures them in.
Yeah, it really is. If you're super boring and your titles on your blog posts are super boring and you're treating this content thing because it's super boring, everyone's going to read into that and feel that. So you have to take interesting angles and make people curious enough to make that click. Because once they make the click and go to your website, there's a whole lot more you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, all the awesome tricks to pique that curiosity. You're very creative that way.
Yes.
So let's dive into the L, because L is like the best letter ever.
I know, right? Like it really is. In fact, the word click should start with L. So L is for land. I could talk about land all day, and this is like separate from landing pages. This is literally after they click on your piece of curiosity inducing content, then they go to a website. And let me sum it up by 4 basic things. I know you've interviewed multiple professionals on these items, so you guys know what these are. But once they land on your website, you have to have a professional looking website. In today's day and age of WordPress templates and Shopify stores, there's no reason that your website should be ugly. And mobile friendly, more importantly, even over 75% of the people who visit your website will do so on a mobile device. So it just has to be mobile friendly. No ifs, ands, or buts. Plus, Facebook and Google will punish you if you don't have mobile friendly, because everyone's visiting a mobile friendly. So it has to be mobile friendly.
Now, how do you tell, I mean, I know the answer, but for all of the listeners out there, how do you know if your landing page or website or where it is that they land, how do you know if it's getting the success that you want?
You mean as if it's mobile friendly or the success that you want?
Yeah, how do you know if your website is successful? Do you know
yes.
what I mean?
So that's also part of land, which is making sure that you have Google Analytics installed. So I know Google Analytics can be really overwhelming. I'm begging and pleading for you guys just to get Google Analytics on your website, even if you're not planning on looking at it, because when you decide to take digital marketing a bit more serious, Google will have collected all of that great data. If your web developer is going to charge you more than $25 to install that bad boy, look Lindsey or I up. We can definitely help you. But this is super easy. Get Google Analytics installed.
There's some plugins though, right, that make the
if you're on WordPress, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And then finally on land, you got to make sure you have your Facebook pixel on there. So again, if you're not even planning on running Facebook ads, you want that Facebook pixel on there so that when you do run ads or you're ready to boost a post, you can boost it to those people who actually came to your website and you can create audiences based on these people. So it's really important just to get those on there, even if you're not planning on using them anytime soon.
Awesome. Love it. Let's dive into I.
I is irresistible offer. So 99.99999% of the people who come to your website are not going to be ready to pick up the phone and do business with you.
Yeah.
So you have to beg and plead and seduce them into giving you their email address. So whatever that, what that takes is an irresistible offer, a video course, a PDF, a series of emails, whatever the case may be, whatever your secret sauce is, whatever you can do to seduce them. I like this word, seduce them into giving them your email address. Do that, because then we can follow up with email marketing. And when they're ready to buy, they will become your client and not your competitors.
I know, and a lot of people struggle with this part, I think, in growing their e-list. And
yes.
Are there any, a couple of do's and don'ts or some really big mistakes that people make when it comes to this?
I think the biggest mistake, Lindsey, is that their irresistible offer isn't irresistible. 10 ways to lose weight. Well, I can go to Google all day long and I can find 10 ways to lose weight, right? Drink water, exercise, all this crap is what yours has to be irresistible. Even this way, how I lost 20 pounds in 2 months without exercise. That's irresistible.
Totally.
I want to read that. While sitting on the couch and binging Netflix. Give me that irresistible offer. I'm going to sign up.
I know. And I think the key thing with how you phrase that is that it's more specific, right? And it's showing specific results.
Yes. And they literally can't just go to Google and find it, because then they will do that and not give you their email address. So you have to be creative. Most people have way more than one irresistible offer. You can try those out with Facebook ads. You can try those out in different ways. Probably the first one you put out there will probably be a big fat loser, as in all things digital marketing. You just have to keep testing, but you have to figure out what's irresistible in order to get those email addresses.
I know. And what may be irresistible to you as the business owner is not necessarily irresistible to your avatar.
That's so true. She speaks the truth, peeps.
I know. And all right, now we're diving into the second C.
Second C is cultivate. So this is all about email marketing. So the foundation, let's go back to the premise of the book, which is building a strong digital marketing foundation. Many people say, well, I can't email people once a week, because once you build this list, folks, it's really important to keep in contact with these people, and at a minimum once a week, at a maximum multiple times a day. Honestly, I have people emailing every day and they're getting amazing results. But what you guys need to do to build the strong foundation is to email your list once a week. What do you email them? That's easy. You email them that one piece of curiosity-inducing content that I told you to create in step 1. You just basically create an email. Hey, did you see my latest Facebook Live video that I did with Lindsey where we discussed how to binge watch Netflix and lose weight? Well, check it out right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody asks this for me. I don't know about you, but it's how many times should I email? How much is too much?
Well, my answer to that is, if you're not getting people unsubscribing, like a ton of people unsubscribing, you're not emailing enough. That's my personal thing. The more email, the better. Every day is even better. And when you're running a promotion or if you're doing something special, emailing multiple times a day, watch those unsubscribe rates. And if they skyrocket, okay, maybe you overstep the bounds. But I would generally say the more email, the better.
I think it weeds out who is really interested in what you have to say.
Yeah. And you want to weed that out. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, girl, what's the K?
The K is the hardest part for most people, and it's something we talked about at the beginning of the show, and that it is K for keep going. So when you first go out and you put out a piece of curiosity-inducing content and you get them to go to your landing page, and maybe they've signed up for your irresistible offer, and maybe you've emailed them, like maybe they will or won't become your client in the first week. Is what happens is you guys need to make a goal and you need to start marketing for yourself and start putting your business first and working on your business instead of in your business and time blocking time to actually do this. And if you put your head down and you say, self, I am going to do this for at least 6 to 9 months. I don't care if anyone likes my stuff. I don't care if everyone unsubscribes. I don't care if whatever, right? I am going to literally do this for 6 months. I promise you, you will get clients from it. If you follow the C.L.I.C technique, it just works.
I know. And I think it's that you could almost have another C in there where it's like, it's consistency, right? You have to keep going. So many people will, and I've seen this time and time again, where they have a podcast show and they do it for a couple of months, or they're even guesting on a podcast, whatever it may be. And then they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not getting an ROI. It's taking too much time. And then they bail. I'm like, you're not even giving it a chance.
No, I mean, this is long-term stuff. This is business building like 101. I mean, of course, you can put in some money behind a Facebook ad or some other source of paid traffic like pay-per-click or something, and you can like fill in the gaps. But if you really want a process that is going to continually generating traffic and leads for your business, and you're not like putting in a ton of money for paid traffic, this is the way.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Now, I know you are an absolute whiz on Facebook ads and you are crushing the results for yourself and a lot of your clients. So I wanted to steer sort of on the outskirts of your book, I guess, and tap into Facebook ads. So where does paid advertising fit into this scheme?
So in my book, I actually have a bonus chapter called Facebook on $5 a day, which all of us can give up that. Yeah, I know you guys have heard this before. Give up that Starbucks and actually put some money back into Facebook. Yeah. And so this additional chapter is basically Facebook ads on $5 a day. And you don't need, because I know like myself and other consultants, we can be really expensive. And so I've outlined what to do with that $5. And essentially it is creating your page, creating a fan page for your business, and actually getting people to like that page. You run some ads to do that. And that's very top of funnel for people to be like, yeah, I am actually interested in traffic and lead generation techniques. I'll raise my hand and like the page. And then you're going to create this piece of curiosity inducing content that I talked about in the first step of the C. And you're going to basically boost that post to everybody who liked your page. So you're constantly feeding these people and pulling them down the funnel. And then when you create an irresistible offer and you go put that out on your page to these fans that have raised their hand, then a huge majority will actually take you up on your irresistible offer. When I run ads, Lindsay, so I have about 8,000 people that like my page. Bar none, when I run ads for any class or any irresistible offer, the people who like my page because I follow this exact technique are at least half price or even less than a cold audience. So this is the importance of just building up a warm audience and constantly feeding them your awesome content. And you can literally do that on $5 a day.
Love it. That is awesome. And it's like, honestly, half of it's a numbers game, right? The more eyeballs you attract onto your material, your website, into your e-list, it all manifests and snowballs, and you just get more interest in your products or more purchases, and then more interest in your programs and more clients.
Yeah, I mean, it's marketing 101. Honestly, I don't know why with the discovery of Facebook ads, or the invention, I should say, of Facebook ads, why all of a sudden, like, we forget basic marketing principles. Like, people have to see your message 7 times.
Yeah.
And people have to see, the more people see you, the better. Like, it feels like with the advent of Facebook ads, it's like, oh, well, they saw one ad. Why didn't they buy from me?
I know.
Still marketing. It's still what it ever was. You have to keep your face in front of people. Like, I think it's like when you see a Coca-Cola commercial, everyone knows Coca-Cola, but they always have to stay in your face. And the same goes with all marketing.
Yeah.
Stay in people's faces. They know who you are, but they can easily forget.
I know. And it's funny how people are looking for like the shiny object, or, oh, I see this person is trying, this technique. Maybe I should jump ship on my strategy and do what they do. Exactly. And I think your book and your C.L.I.C technique really lays that out. Like, here's the foundation. Here's what's tried and true. Follow it, keep going with the big K.
Ignore every, because you don't know if they're succeeding, even if they're telling you.
True.
You don't know. You have no idea what is going on. And the other thing, just finally, Lindsay, before you kick me off, I have a few additional chapters in the book where I talk about mindset, because typically is what happens, honestly, when we run the C.L.I.C technique for clients, is they'll get kind of like an influx once they start becoming good, like people are noticing their stuff on their page, and then it'll kind of drop off in month 2 and 3, and then it'll pick back up in month 4. And so you guys are going to be experiencing, well, it's working. Oh, it's not working. And so you really have to go in and really, like, you have to have this mindset that it's testing and you're okay with it, and it's going to take some time. And so I do have some chapters that really go into that as well.
Perfect. 'Cause it's so important. It can be disappointing when something doesn't work quite right, but it's like, it's always a work in progress. It's always tweaking and fine tuning and optimizing and analyzing the results and all that good stuff. And thank God you're there to analyze all that stuff and tweak it, because we're not all cut out for that.
There you go.
Awesome. So share how, again, people can find your book, and then also how they can find out how you can help them in their business.
Yeah. So again, you can find out more about my book on theclicktechniquebook.com. We are an Amazon #1 bestseller. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Very excited. You can get it for 99 cents on a Kindle, $20 paperback. So just go to Amazon and pick it up. If you need any help with traffic and leads generation, whether that's SEO, pay-per-click, Facebook ads, all that good stuff, landing pages, webinar help, email marketing, all of that, you can reach out to us at trafficandleads.com.
Awesome. And of course, to go to marketingandmerlotshow.com to join Lindsay and I on Thursday nights to chat about marketing and have a glass of wine and hang out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, thanks for coming on my show.
Lindsay, thank you.
Awesome. Well, this week's 15-minute cruise to move the needle in your business has come to an end. Thanks again to Lindsay, awesome best-selling author Anderson. And if you are looking to achieve faster growth through blogs, videos, podcasting, sales funnels, and all that good content marketing stuff, look no further than smoothbusinessgrowth.com. So have a profitable and productive week, folks, and may the winds always be at your back.